Alright, that's the game, I think. Yeah, then this game has to have like a lot of stuff for you to do in the post game then. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense because you wouldn't be able to like 100% all like the entire map if it didn't have like a post game. So it has to have a post game. So yeah, alright, I'll give my quick review of the game. First of all, things I like about the game. I think the game looks amazing. For it being on the Switch too. I think like for all the game I play on the Switch too. I think this is the game that justified the existence of the Switch too. It looks amazing. The game runs great, and it was I think like the game looks way better than Age of Calamity, and the battle system is streamlined. Not only do you have like the special stuff you do, but like they added the sync strike, they added like the weakness exploit attack that you can exploit. They added the construct thing you can use if you don't have it. If you can use the attack to exploit the weakness gauge. All of those are really good. I think this might, mechanically speaking, I think this might be my favorite Warriors game. Just like, and everyone has their own unique playstyle, even though some of them feels like kind of the same, but you can like definitely tell the difference if you're actually like using them, if you're actually playing as them. Those are really good. The audio balance was kind of bad when I started, but I had to like tweak some of the settings on the Switch too for me to actually hear all the dialogue. But once I heard it, the music is really good, and I enjoy the story because this is a story of the imprisoning war. This isn't like Age of Calamity where like the heroes of like of the past is basically time skipped into the future to fight besides us and all of that like the parallel universe stuff. This is literally just the story of the Hyrule, Zelda, and Minaru's imprisoning war, how they defeated Ganondorf for the first time, and this like leads to the Tears of the Kingdom. This is exactly a prequel to T Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You can play this game, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom to get the entire storyline of what happened. Age of Calamity doesn't really do that because Age of Calamity goes on like a different direction. I think I prefer like this side of telling the story. I think I would like prefer more if Age of Calamity is just like storytelling of like the first time they got defeated before Breath of the Wild. The first time, the technically second time they got defeated by by Ganon. But yeah, that's what I like about the game. Now for what I kind of dislike it. Something I dislike about the game. Uh, what I dislike about the game is the first of all the characters, right? That you had Raru, you have Zelda, you have Minaru, which are the three characters you have to bring, and you have to bring the four sages. The four sages were show off in Tears of the Kingdom, but they were wearing their masks, so you have like pretty much, I say 70% creative leeway on who these characters are going to be and what they look like. And the rest of the cast is literally just like the OC that they made for the Zelda universe. It's a bunch of people I don't care about. Like I don't want to play as, and I don't really care about. In yeah, like they added a bunch of their own OCs to the game, and I was like, who the hell are these people? Even the sages, when they take off their masks, some of them are interesting, some of them are like kind of just meh. And yeah, the character I feel like is the weakest part of the game, which and the most point that I'm gonna take off is just the characters. And compared to the rosters of Age of Calamity, right? I don't meant to like keep comparing this game to Age of Calamity, but you kind of have to because these are both like Warriors games based on Zelda franchises. If you look at Age of Calamity, you get you get the ninja clans. You get Link, you got Para, you get the new sages and the old sages. You even get to play as Ganon in that game, and then like you get to play as the bad guys. You get the Great Fire Rings. You get a lot of interesting characters, interesting rosters, and I did say this game is like plays every character's playstyle does feel different, not as different as Age of Calamity, right? It's definitely just not as good as Age of Calamity. So yeah, the character I feel like is the worst part about it. Um, this game they added a bunch of characters, and like a lot of these characters are just a warrior with a weapon instead of just like you. I don't know why the archfiend they didn't unlock archfiend. Maybe they will. Maybe it's like a post game stuff that Zelda turned into a dragon. Maybe if you unlock you go more into the post game the more like characters gonna unlock. But at this point, if you can only play them in the post game, I'm still gonna take points off because it's not that um what the heck is this? Yeah, that's the retreat. Cool. Oh hi. Alright. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch controller goes to sleep every 5 seconds. How is that spear still like pristine looking? It's been thousands of years. How is it not broken yet? Okay, so I don't know. I don't know why. What is wrong with Switch Two? Because the Switch Two, every time like your controller disconnects, it will just like go to sleep. Like it won't like reconnect. Like it has a problem reconnecting the controller. This game has a post game, right? Otherwise, it won't make any sense because you actually wouldn't be able to unlock it like everything if you don't. Yeah, there we go. There it is. All right, we're gonna have a bunch of stuff unlocked. All right, one invasion mission coming up. All right, there it is. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Actually, Vicious enemy would now appear across the land. They are extremely strong and pose great threats to the surrounding area to feed them for extra rewards. Lana has begun drafting sketches in the hope of one day finishing her murals. Complete all the quests in each region to help her draft all of her sketches for special reward. Okay. Alright. Lucky man level 70, you say. Okay. Okay, so let me get back to my review. So yeah, the character just doesn't really seem that like interesting to play as, right? And that's the one of the problems. The other one, the other one is actually gameplay itself. I I basically touched on it while I was playing, but here's the like I think basically that's the end of the game, right? The chapter 6 is only one chapter. All right. Um. Okay. Let's like how do I put this? So I kind of figured out what this game is different. How this the biggest difference between this game and Age of Calamity. The biggest difference is that this game added the assign mission system, right? So obviously the game like they lowered the difficulty of the game so that you would complete the assign missions. So you wouldn't have a lot of trouble completing the assign missions. I started to realize that the game like gives you crazy generous amount of time to finish each like missions or quests when you're doing it. I was like, in the Clays of Calamity, you get like maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes like tops for each one. But in this game, they give you like 15, 20 minutes easy. And now that I realize they're trying to get you to do the assign missions. So, and the battle condition, like time limited battle condition, I remember in Age of Calamity, there's one mission where you basically have to kill like a Lino in under a minute. Like, and there's like a Lino Hinox, a bunch of like tanky enemies. I think there are like 7 Hinoxes in like 6 minutes or something like that. Something crazy insane like that. And you have to do it. You have to do it like in under in like 7 minutes, maybe 6 minutes, but you need to do it like in like 5 and like 40 because the game won't recognize you killing them all for like a couple of seconds, for like 10 seconds or so. You have like 3 seconds time, and that's what I like enjoy now. Like that's what I like enjoy like most about the game. It's just that you have to like race against time. Like there's a lot of strong enemies, or you have to race against time. But this game's like difficulty. They just like lowered it, buried it inside like Earth's core. There's like this game like I would be extremely under leveled, right? As a character to doing their side missions, going into like a mission that was like 10 levels under level from, but I wouldn't have any struggle at all against like any of the enemies there. Not even like struggle against like getting killed and stuff. It's just like not even struggling. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat this thing under minutes. I unlocked the training ground where you can use rubies to up to increase a character's level. I just never even had any like inkling to do that. I almost forgot that there was an option in this game. I never did that ever at all. So yeah, so but I know why they did it. They did it so the focus of the game wouldn't be on the wouldn't be so much on the on battle as other than like do rather than doing the side missions. But I kind of feel like the Age of Calamity is a better game for not having the assignment missions. But like having the assignment missions is fine, but just like giving me more difficult like challenges than just rather than just lower the entire game's difficulty than to just do the assignment mission, right? And also, the side mission itself seems to rule everyone has their own checklist of stuff they gotta do. But I feel like 80% of the quest is just side missions are just the same on every character. You just get them sooner or later. Like for instance, shock, like burn or freeze like certain number of enemies. That's there for like literally everyone, right? I would much rather if you have like Agreston, right? You have the Agreston side quest is a side mission is burn 100 enemies, or you go to Artie, it's shock 200 enemies. You go to Kuya, it's a wash like 100 enemies, a grind of 100 enemies, something like that. And then you go into a more generic character. They go like do ornamental chains, do the burn freeze or whatever. Like personalize it somehow, rather than just like hey, you get the kill right Hainas, kill Bokoblin, kill Moblin, kill Lino, ornamental chain, burn shock freeze, Shadow Ganon, perfect dodge. That's like it. Smash wooden crates, open chests. That's like for literally for everyone. And it all in all, just not that interesting. Like the side missions itself just became a checklist instead of yeah. Oh, I'm playing as this character, so I need to shock this and to do this. That I can only do as this character to do it. Like for instance, the Rosa one, where you have to like your combo is basically your strong attack is basically like a rhythm game, right? You have to get like the perfect rhythm. Maybe like in Rosa have you have to do like a perfect rhythm like 50 times or 100 times or 200 times, something like that. Yeah. So Also, I hate the map of this game. I haven't played Age of Calamity since it came out, but I feel like the Age of Calamity map isn't as like torturous as this. I think it zoomed out like way too freaking much. And what they should do is when you're done with a thing, right? It should like go lower. But if you haven't done if you could finish one, it flashes yellow. But if you hadn't the ones you couldn't do, you can't do it. These should like flash red on the screen so you can see it easier. Or they could be bigger or somehow something rather than just this. Yeah. Oh no, this is a very fun game. Like I said, if you just want the warrior game experience, I feel like this is the better one. But here's the thing, right? I wouldn't say if you want to play a warrior game based on the Zelda franchise. I never played the original Hyrule Warriors because I haven't played any of the Zelda game other than Skyward Sword. So I'm not gonna be able to know any of the characters. Like I was playing Fire Emblem Engage, where I was like, yeah, I don't know who these people are. I'm not gonna be able to know any of those, so I couldn't say like if you should play Hyrule Warriors the original or Age of Calamity or Age of Imprisonment, right? But I usually like you want like when a sequel of a game comes out, you want to say you want to play this game in this franchise, you should play the latest one, right? But I can't even say that because I think this game has its charms, have the things I like, and Age of Calamity has the things I like about that game too. So I would recommend like them both. I wouldn't just say just recommend this game. So yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts. I'll give this game a 8. I don't know what points I got. I gave Age of Calamity, maybe 8.5. Assuming I give that game 8.5, I'll probably give this 8.4 to 8.5, something around those marks, because I feel like this, all after all that, I feel like this game has a lot of stuff I like, has a lot of stuff I don't like. So it's going to be about the same score as Age of Calamity. So yeah, that's it. I am definitely going to finish the post game, which mean getting 100%, and then that includes doing all the aside missions. All right, camp supply slots. All right, I don't care about that though. Yeah, a camp supply, I just like never even used it.
Gotta keep getting stronger.
All right, 2 more unlocked.
Can't go taking this for granted.
All right, special bar on you. What is this? Increase material sensor capability? Yes, give me that.
Remarkable.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Alright, I need to free these locations in order to do the side missions there. Alright.
It seems I've grown stronger.
Display hidden Korok location on minimap.
You're better than I thought.
What is this? 100% region completion. Okay. Alright. Anything else I can complete? I need 500 poles for this. Yeah. Lame.
Consider me impressed.
The Tuscan Talon supply depots will now occasionally bring Tuscan's trading posts to the supply located across Hyrule. When this happens, you can buy Tuscan Talon item in addition to the regular available stock. Oh, hello. There's some stuff in here I can buy, apparently. Alright, oh, okay, so I can just buy, okay, I can just buy it here. Interesting, okay. Alright, so give me that.
Magnificent.
Do you have 4 special bar right now? I don't know, do you have 4 special bar right now? I've already bought that because I know I needed it. Okay, that's a monster I can kill whenever I want. Oh man, I need a bunch of stuff, huh? You got a lizard. That. I think that's all I needed. Yeah, I'm gonna farm for these later. I wanna finish I want to finish the new missions that should popped up first. Yeah, I want to finish the mission that popped up first. Alright, so defending the west and the whitelands. So we have Bokoblin, Moblin, Flyers. Alright, three boss Bokoblins is Artie. Definitely bring Artie in here. Alright, Artie.
Presence alone ensures victory.
One Six Champion Colombo and Rosa. Two deeply one engage. Alright, two using fuse attack. Alright. Colombo and Rosa. Alright,
We doing this or what? Let
we
us
are.
forth as equals in battle. We're off.
Alright.